too is that his lineup, you don't instantly look at that and pull that thought as the initiation goes through.
Yeah, Moon already got the jump on it, maybe being able to control up that combo hero. He turns around and gets off the avalanche, but it looks like the fight is already being won by OG entirely. They've got 2 heroes down. Siler's forced to pop the ultimate. He just barely doesn't get hit by that pounce, which may allow him to survive. Miracle, 1 pounce up and 1 decade, but he's not going to be there in time. Instead, No Tail will run down some of the easier heroes. MMY, nothing he can do there, and the sticky napalm is slowing down RTK as well. That's going to be 4 heroes down from LGD, and Siler has no hope of being able to get a turnaround kill at all.
Yeah.
And shoot.
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris on a support. Listen, I don't even know what Chris becomes.
It has been else. Alright, so LGD to go for a smoke play here. They've got the blink up the side. If they can jump in at the right time, oh, he's actually just going to force out the hell out of there. Siler's going to try and go for the Aegis, but Miracle's actually managed to pick it up. Siler pops his ultimate, gets the hell out of there. MMY is already down, and it looks like maybe it's going to go for Fly, but Siler has been doomed up, and he should be run down. R2K is actually body blocking up pretty decently, but Siler's still going to be caught up by Miracle. Maybe is trying to TP out, but of course all of his allies on the left-hand side of the jungle are all dying. ROTK is going to be not the last one down. DDC will still be caught by the sticky napalm. Miracle will eventually get his claws into that poor sweet tail. Oh, Moon!
Like, even Moon knows how...
Oh, Moon!
You know what that is? That's the get out of my game.
Yep.
That's actually the game.
Why have you not GG yet?
It's like, what are you guys doing? That's the...
Stop wasting my time.
I don't even think that's the Bat Rider. But is it worth it to smoke 3 heroes and your mid hero down for a Bat Rider? No.
Yeah. And to build on that, there is no saving grace for No Tail, right? Like, it's so critical that he does play the positioning game correctly, because no one's going to kind of come save him from OG with a jungling Doom. And Fly, who's obviously stuck up at the top lane dealing with the Beastmaster. Moon finds his initiation once again onto maybe combination with a Centaur stun, follow up stun from Fly as well. They're chain stunning him pretty well, but they're actually leaving him for dead because they want to be able to chase down Sylar first. Good Shiva's entry as Crit comes into the pool. Maybe he got doomed up, but doesn't really stop him. Crit's perfectly healthy and maybe can't finish anybody off, so the buyback is worthless, and LGD will call it. The end score being 6-28. 31 and a half minutes in.
That's almost a kill in it for OG. They were completely on point here. I think it was the combination of the draft, ancient stack, and they're gonna their way towards him. Really gonna try to run away, but his entire team is right on the other side of the river.
LGD don't have any response to this. They may just have to give up on maybe. No, they're actually going to turn and fight this one out. Crit is going to be telekinesis, pulled back down. Moon is actually fighting out with Sylar, and Sylar's going to be able to win, but that is the Aegis. Crit's going to be the next target. Sylar is able to take him out. Now, Sylar, he's just a wolf running loose in the chicken pen. He's going to be able to take out at least 2 heroes before this fight is over. The spin by MMY, they're actually going to be able to get Miracle as well. OG, they just wandered into a pretty disastrous team fight, seeing as how far ahead they were. OG now have to back out. They're going to be able to keep, looks like both Moon and No Tail alive. RTK is going to be popped by Fly as he comes back into the fight. Moon tries to go in. It's actually going to be torn apart here. It's MMI with a spin. Second time in a row in this fight. He's going to be able to get a huge amount of damage out. Threatens No Tail's life to make sure he can't really pursue. A couple sticky napalms, but I think OG, they got to cool their jets a little bit. They're just fighting too aggressively and giving up too many kills to LGD.
Good to go before the engagement, but maybe he's just gonna jump in and it's vicious.
It's gonna come in from behind though. He's got the Necronomicon already out right in the middle of things. They do have the Omni Slashes. They're actually gonna bounce over to Sylar with the Doom as well. Sylar's most definitely dead. Maybe they can get a deny on him. Maybe the heal. No, he doesn't get it. Miracle comes in with a spin. Doom actually stolen once again by MMI. Managed to turn it around onto Miracle, but I think OG are just gonna go for a full extraction from here on out. No Tail and Moon are actually going to come in through the back line. MMY is going to be eaten up by the Brood Mother, and they're going to look for a little bit more. Maybe he's already down to half HP. Moon drops low, but he doesn't really care. He's dealing with DDC. Maybe will be caught by No Tail. Maybe have to turn and fight. Kills No Tail, but ends up dying in the process. And finally, it's going to be DDC who wraps things up. Not sure. Okay, maybe they can go for ROTK. They're going to try hit one big crit out of Miracle, but give up the chase. Tier 2, and looks like Tier 3 tower as well. There's no buyback from the Sven here.
That looks so weird when an Enchantress is just like running.
They've already set a precedent. Lycan may be able to pick up an AZ, but it's not going to change OG's strategy in these fights. Just blow everything on Lycan. Throw out a Doom, Lasso, Omni Slash. They'll use everything they have. And it works too. The jump in from the Bat Rider trying to crab once again. Siler, they now use the Orchid as well as the Doom. Everything on his Siler. Nice deny though from Maybe, and that's actually going to be pretty decent. They buy back now. He still has the Wolf form, so he's going to be able to maybe catch up here. Maybe jumps forward, manages to get the stun onto Moon. Siler's now going to join the fight, and Moon is battling it out, but he knows the lifesteal won't save him. He will end up going down, but he did buy time for the rest of his team to get out, it looks like. OG, maybe Fly, TPing out, revealed, telekinesis. Why? A third pick off there on OG.
Did cost the buyback from Siler though.
Doom Blink. He waited as long as next Roshan. You could say that's the very safe play, but in a way, it does give LGD more time to farm up with some significant heroes like Lycan and Zen.
Oh, it looks like we are going to go for this GG play. If they win this fight, and you notice at the same time Siler's pushing in the mid wave,
Yep.
this means that they're getting something out of this. So if they get like 2 or 3 kills here, and hope that OG don't have buyback on the heroes that they kill, they'll have already conveniently pushed up this mid wave, and now they have a win condition. I kind of like this move.
Yeah.
They know that they can't just play back. That's the death winning game.
You have to actually find a way to be able to win, and obviously getting a team fight right outside of OG's base and then pushing in, hoping, well, maybe that they don't have buyback or maybe just forcing the buybacks. Miracle, nice jump from MMY, throws out the Doom. That, very good kill. LGD found exactly what they needed to be able to put pressure high ground. Now, obviously, we know there is a buyback from the Juggernaut, but that's still a big win for LGD if they can force Miracle to use that and they can retreat without getting caught.
Yeah, that's a condition for them, that they can now force the buyback, and now Miracle's in a position where
If he
if he dies again. I like that move a lot from LGD. I feel like if you just wait in your base, it's too much is left to chance.
So, tier 3, now the jump in, Shiva's immediately OG, buy back, and are getting engaged right away. They've already taken out the Sven, and Doom has been down, but they got off his Doom, and MY managed to steal it. He's actually going to be able to get away with that one. ROTK, he's not getting away, though. Run down by No-Tail, as well as Miracle. 2 for 1, but they forced the buyback.
And they got the racks.
Still
Tense
These
moment.
spiderlings are ticking down the bit by bit. Throne regen is not enough to deal with it.
OG have all the time in the
No-Tail's
world.
going like deep south side. He's looking for that crazy initiation all the way in the background. He managed to get it too. Pops a refresher. They've gotten the Doom onto Maybe. MMY stole the Doom as well as bouncing back with a Lotus Orb. MMY is trying to escape back to the fountain to see if he can keep that Doom in play. Meanwhile, the throne is a bit exposed. LGD can't sit in their fountain forever. They've already lost the Visage. It is 4 versus 5 from here on out. But Crit, he's probably going to even out with the 4 versus 4. He ends up going down as well as the Juggernaut. Juggernaut is bought back. The Broodmother is dead and is not buying back. It looks like OG are not going to fully commit to this fight. They poked at LGD. They killed a hero for good for 90 seconds, but they're not going to try and abuse that. Could have bought back on the...
I'm up for LGD. Miracle's farming with Ben just in case. Everybody's waiting outside.
Siler wrapped around. They're going to catch No-Tail here. He's forced to pop his BKB, but they managed to get the Abyssal Blade lock on him. And the one thing LGD may not know is he does not have buyback because that's due to gold. Either way, LGD very likely to try and pressure to see if they can force the buyout Bat Rider. And if they realize it's not there, they may choose to go in.
If they knew that the Bat didn't have buyback right now, they would just go for it.
Yeah.
Because the Jug doesn't have buyback available for another 3 minutes, and at worst it's a 45-5, and it looks like LGD are actually going to go for it. They don't really care anymore. They know that the Jug still doesn't have buyback. All 3 of their cores have it. They might just be saying to themselves, we might as well.
Shapeshift, 12 more seconds. Everything else up, though. Start beating on the tier 4 towers. OG, gotta find their initiation somehow. So many creeps as well. It's not going to be a great Omni Slash. Moon already in the middle. Pops his BKB, starts looking at ROTK. But a big crit comes out from Maybe. Eliminates the Broodmother. And she comes back, but she won't have the BKB we're talking about. They're just going straight for Throne. They get the side device, but it was Lotus Orb back on the crit. Controlling up these heroes. They're just taking down the Throne. Objective-based gaming. It's all that LGD care about, but maybe he's taken out. Silent gets taken out as well. The buyouts, they gotta go straight for Throne. ROTK chipping away at it with Maybe. They get it.
Oh my god.
Game number 2 is taken by LGD. We go to a full series here.
OG, if they lose this series,
They are gonna be so mad. Oh, unbelievable. LGD, of champion.
So you need to set up these kind of easy to follow game plans for your team so they know what to do when things go bad. Biggest thing that you should think about is, while Moon dies, he knows because they've run the strategy before, I'm good. I know somebody on my team's getting farmed, that person's Miracle, I'll be fine.
MMY is going to be picked off by the hasted Bat Rider. That's just no fun to deal with. A mid Bat Rider that picks up a haste, what are you going to do?
They give the kill to crit too, and at the same time, Miracle actually gets a solo kill.
They managed to dive the tower and pick up the Nature's Prophet. He actually started TPing out underneath that Shadow Dance. But when the TP was cancelled by LGD, decides to stick around and is going to try and pressure that tower, see if he can take that tier 1.
They really don't have ways to deal with him, by the way. I'm looking at their lineup. In the first game, I think the first game they might have even had better ways.
Oh, Siler's actually going to go for Miracle because he knows that the Shadow Dance is down, but a Blink Dagger pickup. Oh, Miracle, you sneaky devil, you.
Siler's still going for it.
Siler's still trying to, but he's now running the dagger. Oh, Miracle just got to get to the trees, but the Fury and all comes out. That's enough extra damage. LGD just were surrounding that Slark. They knew how all-important that kill was, and maybe Miracle shouldn't have stuck around to try and pressure that. That was
What's happened and why this style works out so well. So, how much did they commit to the Miracle?
Well, they're committing to DDC right now, so we'll talk about that in a second. And Siler is actually going to TP in. They're not just going to let this be a one-off kill on DDC. They're going to try and defend it, but the Cask, ooh, that's a bad position. That is actually causing No-Tail so many troubles. They managed to get the Hex off onto Siler. He's staying right on top of No-Tail. He desperately wants the kill, and he's going to get it too. Thanks to that Aegis, he can free all out here on OG, and he's going to be able to go for crit as well. Takes him out with a magic missile. Moon positioned himself to hit on maybe, but I don't think that's going to be able to do much unless Miracle can come in. He takes out the Spectre. There goes that Aegis, and maybe pops his Invis rune. Miracle may not have been expecting that one. He's got the pounce, being body blocked up. Going to be scary for OG no matter what.
This time around though, I think they've itemized, plus they have the better heroes. Kind of work around. The Omni Slash goes down.
The Omni Slash is going to be enough to finish off No-Tail. His Spectre ult, he starts actually going on Moon, may have to turn to Fly instead. He's getting hexed up, picking off the Earth Shaker. Siler's down to half HP, pops Manta in order to get out of the roots, but now he's been lassoed up. No-Tail reintroduces himself into the fight to make sure to grab the critical carry. The swap goes down, but they're going to be able to run him down the bear. Siler just cannot get away from this one.
Even gets the root, EDC's going to get chased down too, as they've got full vision of him, and this Slark just does way too much damage.
Get the gem, boys! Oh, they didn't see that one.
Nobody cares.
Bottom lane,
Yeah.
force some buybacks.
They can just force buybacks and go for Roshan right
Yeah.
now. It's a really bad situation for LGD.
Because even when they buy back on the Spectre, it still doesn't have Hawk.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you go for Roshan, there's actually not a very good way for LGD to contend.
They've used the buybacks, and if LGD engage outside their base and they lose this fight, the game's over anyways. This Miracle just jumps in.
He really wants the quick pick off on DDC to prevent that death ward. Such a huge impact into the team fight. And what a great picture onto 3, too. Maybe he's forced into the BKB, but he's having all of his stats stolen away from Miracle. Siler's even going to die. That's pretty much the end of the game right there. That's 3 heroes down. Miracle keeps on going. The unadulterated aggression out of OG ends this game way faster than you would have thought. Just 5 minutes ago, you're looking at a relatively even match from OG and LGD. Anything could turn around. OG get the one pick off on Spectre and never let go of that advantage.
They had too much control in this game. Slark is a decidedly different hero than the Junk was in the last game. In the last game, even though OG were up by like 10k, I said that LGD had like a 40% chance to